A walk among the stars, the monsters, the paranormal, and supernatural. Join your tour guides, Justin and Josh, on this cryptic journey through life and beyond. What you may not know is you've been on this journey for a long time, and you finally arrived. Join us and our cult by subscribing to this podcast and giving us a generous 5-star rating. With doing so, your soul will be set and the afterlife defined. Welcome to It's Cryptic Out There.
Welcome back to It's Cryptic Out There. I am your host, Justin, alongside my co-host, Josh.
What's up, my Casper the Friendly Ghost?
That's a different one.
It's bad. I told Justin, I literally just thought of that right now.
I like Casper.
Yeah. It's a great movie about a dead kid.
Oh my God.
It is, if you think about it.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Yeah.
You were not wrong there. But we're not dead.
No,
we're not dead.
Bloody Mary is in our rear view.
Yeah.
Have not seen.
Along other things, maybe.
Yeah. Some things gotta stay in the cryptic file.
Yeah.
Yep.
We'll leave it at that.
For sure.
Yeah.
Excited for this episode, though.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks, everybody, for watching.
Yeah, the last episode, it was a big hit.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We really enjoy it. We love all the feedback.
Yeah, the feedback was great.
Yeah. Well,
well,
you know, let's just say, we're human.
Yeah.
And things happen.
Right.
And
I get a little, what's the word? I don't want to sound like, sometimes I become an idiot when I'm on social media, typing stuff. Grammatically.
Yeah.
Typos.
Like most people.
Yeah.
We don't always get it right. You're human.
Thanks, man.
We're all human
Thanks.
here. But if you ever do have a problem with the podcast, you could just reach out to us directly.
Directly, yeah.
Yeah, you could message one of us and tell us what's wrong, and you could do that easily.
Yeah.
It is pretty easy to go on a Facebook post though and just say whatever you want,
Yeah.
That's pretty unfair.
Yeah.
Just we put a lot of work into this.
We did.
We
didn't wing it.
Yeah, we didn't wing it, at all.
No.
We really enjoy doing this, and this isn't something like I always thought. This isn't something we have to do, right? This is something we love to do.
Yeah.
This is so much fun, and I enjoy it thoroughly. And
Same.
we're really happy to bring you the show, and that's why we're really happy to talk about all the feedback that we've got, and just everybody, tuning in and becoming a Facebook, being a cult member.
Yeah.
Being a cult, drinking the Kool-Aid.
Drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yeah. Sorry, Justin's mom.
Yeah. It's okay. We're a good cult.
Yeah, we are. We're great.
Yeah. We had good information.
Yeah.
We took it very seriously. We didn't wing it, and that's that.
Yeah. And we learned a lot.
We did.
We learned a lot.
Yeah.
I like talking about ghosts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ghosts and aliens and things like that.
That's the fun.
That is
fun.
The fun. But the other stuff, like looking into that, it definitely
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And before we get right into it, we did get somebody who reached out on the hotline and gave us a message. We just got a text from a concerned citizen about an incident at a local bar where their friend was roofied. The police are investigating said incident, but luckily for her friend, no harm came to her. But she's very lucky. We know how those things go about 90% of the time. So happy that she's safe, and thanks for reaching out. we're gonna use our platform to protect anybody. You
Yeah.
know, especially if there's stuff like this going on in our community. So.
Yeah. Literally, watch your back.
Yeah, and just, I guess, remain aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
Always reach out to a friend, both male or female, you know, with everything going on nowadays. Like, just let someone know where you are, share your location.
Exactly.
Those kind of things.
Exactly. So, yeah.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
So, this one is going to be different. Pretty disturbing, maybe. So this might be a trigger warning to some people.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, Josh has no idea.
He literally texted me and he's like, "Oh man, I'm gonna freak you out."
Yeah.
I was like, "All right, let's go."
Yeah. So we're gonna listen to 2 911 calls. The first one's very short, but the second one is almost 30 minutes long. 25-30 minutes, and there's a very cryptic backstory to that one, but the first one is so terrifying and so sad that, like, it gave me literal chills, and I kept thinking about it.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, it's rough. It is rough.
Yeah.
And I always thought a dispatcher was a fascinating job. Like, I actually applied for a dispatcher position, but I don't know, something in my head just was like, no, it just wasn't for me. And I feel like it takes a certain someone to be able to do that type of job.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, you're the first line of communication to someone, you know. If you're calling 911, you're probably not having a good time.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So to be that first line of communication dealing with, like, you know, maybe a catastrophe or a traumatic experience or something.
Right.
Shout out to you guys.
Absolutely. And another thing about the second one that was so fascinating to me is the dispatcher, on how she was able to, I guess, keep it composed in a way. You'll hear how great the dispatcher was in the second call, but the first one is very, very rough.
Oh
yeah. So let's get into it. Let me pull it up.
I'm gonna have to get a sip of water for this one.
Yeah, you might. Okay. Elderly woman reports creepy man. An elderly woman calls 911 to report a creeper who knocked on her door and proceeded to skulk around her home. Unfortunately, 911 doesn't get there in time.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's just, everybody be ready.
Jeez.
Here we go.
What's the problem, ma'am? Oh, there's some guy been checking the place out. Oh. Well, he went in the back. I have an apartment in the back, and he said he was looking for a guy. And he comes to my door, and said he's looking for an apartment. So I live alone, and I'm an old lady. Where is he now, ma'am? I don't have no idea.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's awful.
Oh my god.
That freaked me out so bad that I thought about it for a few days, honestly.
Yeah. It was so sudden.
Yeah.
You didn't even know.
No.
My god.
There's a Reddit thread that kind of, it says, unfortunately, this is real. IRC Ruth was a frequent caller. This is the lady. She lived alone and seemed very paranoid. But after multiple calls and police visits that turned up nothing, the 911 operators just stopped taking her very seriously. Makes me think someone had been terrorizing her for a while and then finally made their move. Poor lady.
Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
That's a great
I don't say
example.
I don't say this often, but
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah.
God.
That's a perfect example to take things very seriously.
Yeah. Yeah.
A 911 call.
Yeah. Or just, like, I don't even know. How do you handle a situation like that if, say, somebody was terrorizing her, obviously we don't know the whole story, but
Yeah.
just imagine if somebody was like Michael Myers just around her house
God.
and doing what they could, and then
God.
that's what I think of,
Yeah.
It's
funny that you say Michael Myers.
Yeah. Because that's what he did, just
Well,
the
this
shape.
Michael Myers ties into the next one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mom, if you're watching, she hates Michael Myers.
Oh, yeah? Well,
yeah. Funny story.
Okay.
And these terrible stories. So,
Yeah.
one Halloween, I couldn't have planned this better.
Right.
Patrick, shout out to you, buddy. Love you.
Shout out Pat.
Yeah, love him.
Just got married.
Just got married. Gonna have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Don and Pat. Love you guys.
Yeah.
Brief round of applause for them. But Patrick had a Michael Myers mask.
Mm-hmm.
And then his brother Kyle, shout out to you, Kyle and Chrissy, and
Shout out
their
Kyle.
and their kid.
Yep.
He had these overalls, so I put on the overalls and this Michael Myers mask, and I had boots on, and I was like, "Oh, I could go scare my mom." I didn't know any of this. Where Patrick lived and where my parents lived, it's not a long distance at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Oh, I'll just go down there." So I walk down there and I knock on the door, and my dad is sitting there on the couch. And he sees me, and he's like, "Oh my gosh!"
He already knows what's up.
Yeah, but I didn't realize it until I walked in the house. Michael Myers was playing on the TV, and my mom was looking up stuff about Michael Myers on the computer.
Oh my God.
So I walk up behind her and have my hand on her shoulder, and she turns around and she's just, "Ah!" Oh,
That's got to be the greatest thing
yeah,
ever.
seriously, you couldn't have planned it better.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you couldn't have planned it better.
That's like fate.
Yeah,
in a way.
it really, oh my gosh, speaking of fate.
Yeah.
Justin and I had a couple moments where, so I showed up to his house.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I showed up to his house, and as I'm about to open the door, he comes out of the door.
Yeah. And we meet each other.
Yeah, and it's like, "Whoa, did you see me?" No, I had no idea. And then we come up here, and I'm like, "Can I get a bottle of water?" He gives me the bottle of water, he gets the Gatorade, and at the same exact time, we flip the bottle of water in our hands and catch it.
Yeah.
At the same time.
The exact same time.
So,
We were connected.
yeah, we're connected.
Yes.
It is cryptic in here.
Yes. Wow. That's a great story, by
Yeah,
the way.
yeah.
This one's not...
Shout out to you, Mom.
Yeah, shout out to Vicky. This is not a great story.
No, I presumed after the first one it was only going to get worse.
Yeah. This one... Yeah. So just everybody sit back, try to relax to hear this one. It's messed up. It is messed up. Okay. So let's...
And you said this one's long?
Yeah, this one is 25 minutes long.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. So everybody, we'll be back in 25 minutes.
911, where is your emergency?
My house,
What's the address?
152 River Creek Lane.
Okay, what's the emergency?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
What?
I just killed my mom and my sister.
You just killed your mother and your sister? How did you do that?
I shot him with a 22 revolver.
And what is your name?
Jake Evans.
Jay Evans?
Jake Evans.
Are you sure they're dead?
Yes.
Okay. I want you to stay on the phone with me, okay? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay. Hold on just a minute. Where is the gun?
It's on the kitchen counter.
Okay. It's a 22?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on. Jake, hold on. Stay on the line with me, okay?
Alright.
Jake,
Yes?
are you on any kind of medication?
No. Well, I've been going to the allergist a lot lately.
Yeah.
My mom. But no, nothing other than that.
Okay. How old are you?
17.
You don't take any other kind of medication?
I mean, other than like Zyrtec and like Advil and, you know, like Sudafed and stuff like that, you know, for the allergies and headaches. But
Yeah.
no.
Okay, do you, is there any reason that you were so angry at your mother and your sister?
I don't know. I wasn't. It's weird. I wasn't even really angry with them. It just kind of happened. I've been kind of planning on killing for a while now.
The two of them, or just anybody?
Pretty much anybody.
Why?
I don't know. I don't really like people's kind of attitude.
Right.
I think they're very like, you know, emotional. I don't know, verbally rude to each other and stuff like that.
Right.
And I don't know.
It's okay.
It's just my family, I don't know, they're just kind of really, I guess this is really selfish to say, but to me, I felt like they were just suffocating me in a way. I don't know. I think, obviously, you know, I'm pretty, I guess, evil, but that's, whatever.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's all right. I'm listening. Okay, you have my undivided attention. Were your mom and sister in their beds?
No, this is really gonna mess me up for this, you know, in the future. See, my sister, I told my sister that my mom needed her.
Mm-hmm.
She was in her room, and she came out of her room, and I shot her, and she rolled down the stairs, and I shot her again, and then I went down and I shot my mom about maybe 3 or 4 times, but I'll never forget this.
Okay, that's fine.
My sister, she came down the stairs and she was screaming, and I was telling her that I'm sorry, but to just hold still.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, I was just gonna make it go away, you know, but she just kept on freaking me out. But finally she fell down and I shot her in the head about probably 3 times.
So they're both downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, where are you?
In the kitchen.
Okay. You're not sitting by the gun, are you?
No, it's about like 10 or 15 feet away from me.
That's all right. Where's your dad?
He's out of town.
Do you know where he is? Out of town?
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
And for, I guess, future reference, I don't really want to see any of my family members, you know, like it and visiting or whatever. I don't know how it works or anything, but I just don't want any type of visitors. I don't want to see.
Okay. Where do you go to school, Jake?
Well, I used to go to Leo High School, but now I'm kind of being homeschooled.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's just you and your sister and your mom and dad in the house? Live
Well,
there?
no, my dad's out of town.
Well, yeah, but normally it's just your mom and your sister and your dad and you.
Yeah, and my grandpa and grandma, they live across the street, and my oldest sister, she lives with my grandparents, and I have another sister, and she's out in college. She's going to come out to visit us tomorrow.
Okay. You don't want to hurt yourself, do you?
Well, I'm a little freaked out about guns now.
Oh, sure. You don't want to hurt yourself.
I don't know. I definitely, you know, I assure you, I definitely don't like myself, you know. But I'm just so freaked out by guns now, and just to let you know, like, I hate the feeling of killing someone. I'm gonna be messed up.
There are people that will help you.
Oh, God.
Well, you just take a deep breath. We have deputies coming, and they're going to help you. We're here to help you, too, okay? We're going to help you. We're not going to hurt you. All right?
I understand if you'll want to, you know.
No, we're not going to hurt you. We're there to help you, Jake. All right, everybody thinks that, you know, we want to do bad things, but we don't. We want to help people. Right or wrong, we want to help people. And we're going to help you. Okay, do you understand that?
Yeah.
We're also here to help. Okay. Jake, where is the kitchen in the house? Is it the back of the house?
Yeah, kind of to the back, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. We're talking with our sergeant now. He's almost at your house. But what I'll probably ask you to do, Jake, is when he gets there, is turn your porch light on.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, and what he'll probably do is ask you to come out. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So you'll be alright. You're going to be alright. Okay?
Alright.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the phone with you, though, and talk with you. That's okay. And you can talk to me. I'll listen. Is there anything you want to talk about?
No, not really.
What's your grandparents' last name?
Stevens?
Stevens? With a V or a PH?
What's it? Stevens? It's P-A-V-E-N-S.
Okay. Okay. What's your grandpa's first name?
Jim?
Jim. And grandma?
Diane.
Is it a gated community? Is there a gate?
Yes. You want the password?
Yes, please. On radio. Okay. Do you have a driver's license?
No.
No driver's license? What's your date of birth, honey?
1995.
Month?
May.
And the date?
May 22nd.
May 22nd, 1995?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm sure you got some preliminary notifications you have to make. If you wait till we're not on the scene yet, and we'll let them know as soon as we get there.
It's going to be all right. It really is, okay?
Alright.
But I'm going to stay on the phone with you. They'll be there shortly. Won't be long now.
That's your call. Yeah, just follow your protocol. Ours is we got to wait till we get on scene. Officer 34, connect with the mountains, all clear when I get an opportunity.
Call 434 received. Jake, would you mind going to the front door and turning the porch light on, or any lights that you have outside?
I have turned them on.
Okay. Call 414, or correction, call 404. My caller has turned the front lights on for you. Are you okay, Jake?
I'm just thinking about my sister.
Yeah. How old is she?
She's 15.
15.
She was, I don't know, she had a really sweet side, but, you know, she was kind of racist and, I don't know, kind of rude to me sometimes, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
How long ago did this happen, or how long ago did you shoot your sister and mom? Just a little while ago?
Yeah, like
When you called?
30 minutes ago.
About 30 minutes ago?
Yeah.
About 30 minutes ago. Okay. You'll be alright, Jake. Okay? You'll be alright.
I'm like really worried about like, you know, like nightmares and stuff like that. Are there any type of medication for that and stuff?
Well, I think there is. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but, you know, the justice system, and I'm sure your family will get you the support you need.
I don't mean to sound like a wimp or anything, but, you know, this is, wow. I've never, like, done anything violent in my whole life, you know?
You don't sound like a violent person. No, you don't. But there, help will be provided for you, medical and psychological. That'll be provided to you, okay?
All right.
So you don't have to worry about that right now. Take deep breaths for me, okay? You're doing fine. In through your nose and out through your mouth. So you don't hyperventilate, okay?
All right.
And that'll slow down your heart rate too. I'm sure it's just jumping all over in your chest. Here you go. A couple more. lot calmer right now. Just keep taking deep breaths. It'll keep the anxiety down. Are there any cars in your driveway, Jake?
No.
No cars in the driveway? Okay. Deep breaths, honey. In through your nose, real deep.
I just thought it'd be quick, you know. I didn't want them to feel any pain. That's why I used the gun.
Okay.
But it was like everything went wrong.
It's all right. Keep breathing for me. Okay, just in through your nose, real slow out through your mouth. Couple more deep breaths for me. There you go. Real deep in, real slow and real deep. Jake, my officers are almost there. Would you be willing to walk out on your own?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I guess I should tell. I forgot before I called.
Yes.
The gun on the counter. For some reason, when I put it down, it was loaded. Just to let y'all know.
Okay, that's fine. As long as it's on the counter.
Yeah, it's on the counter, sure.
All right, I believe you. Okay, they'll be there shortly, but I'll stay on the phone with you until, it's time for you to walk out. Okay? Are you on your home phone?
Yes.
Is it cordless?
Yes.
Okay. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. You're doing good. What color's your house, Jake? Red brick?
Yeah.
Okay. Red brick? Okay. Okay. Okay, Jake, what I want you to do is, after we get through talking, I want you to put the phone down and leave it in the kitchen. You don't have to hang it up, okay? But I want you to walk outside. But when you're walking through the house and outside, stay visible. Don't hide behind any furniture. Open the front door. Do you have a glass screen door or a glass door, or just the front door?
Just the front door.
Okay. When you open the front door, step back, put your hands behind your head, and slowly walk outside. Okay? Or I'm not behind your hand, but keep your hands up in the air. Just walk very slowly and walk outside, but keep your hands visible. All right, sweetie?
All right.
Okay, go ahead and put the phone down and do it. And then just listen to what Sergeant Fletcher has to say. He's very appreciative that you're willing to come out on your own. He thinks that's great. All right?
All right.
And I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. The line's on. Or close to it. I don't know how big the house is. It's in the call notes.
Crazy, right?
Oh, man. That's wild.
He was so cold. Emotionless. And all he cared about was his self. How he's going to feel after the fact.
Yeah. Well, let's break it down.
Yeah.
That is just a 911 call. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything else about this whole entire situation, you
Right.
know? He, in the beginning, he said all that, but he also said in the end, like, he just wanted it to be quick.
Yeah.
Like, everything that could have went wrong did go wrong.
Yeah.
I think one thing that we do, because, like, I find myself getting mad listening to that.
Yeah.
been like, this kid deserves the worst. But realistically, like, I don't know, it sounds like a lot. He really said he was going to kill anybody. Sounds like he had some shit going on.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, there's never an excuse, like, of anything.
Right.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
People do things for a reason. It's not an excuse. You know, if this kid was mentally ill or just had maybe schizophrenia or just literally anything,
Yeah.
you know, that is a reason. And that's probably the reason why he did that, you know. Or he's just a cold-blooded murderer.
Right.
And you're not sane if you're a cold-blooded murderer.
Right.
You know? I mean, that's, at the end of the day, it's just how it is.
Well, the reasoning, this is an article on the explanation of all this. I'll go ahead and read it. A Parker County 17-year-old wrote in a confession released Thursday that the horror movie remake of Halloween gave him the idea to kill his mother and sister. Jake Evans is on trial for the October 3rd slayings of his 15-year-old sister Mallory and mother Jamie in their upscale Aldo home. The confession was introduced as evidence in a 4-page written confession to police hours after his arrest. Evans said he watched the remake of Halloween 3 times earlier that week.
2012? Has this been Rob Zombie?
The 2007 Rob Zombie film is about a 10-year-old boy who murders several people and kills a number of others 15 years later.
Definitely more graphic than the original.
Yeah.
Way
but
more
that's
graphic.
That's Rob Zombie for you.
Yeah. But I could see somebody being influenced by the violence.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Especially when Michael Myers is portrayed as... Like, you could look at it maybe from this kid's point of view, if he's... I don't know what he looks like or anything, but it sounds like he's emotionally weak.
Yeah.
You know, and he has a lot of problems. Michael Myers being a kid, you know, innocence, like that power.
Being bullied, and
Yeah,
that ignites it.
And he even said that his sister was rude to him, and then that people were just rude to each other.
Right.
I mean, he could just be completely disenfranchised, maybe. I mean, they live in a gated community.
Yeah.
You know, and his dad was on work in Washington, D.C., so that only makes you think that it's probably government or something.
Yeah.
Who knows what this kid has gone through and just mentally could not take anymore. Hit a breaking point.
Right.
You know? And that's sad. Like, that sucks because now there's how many lives ruined, you know?
The whole family.
Yeah, the whole family.
Yeah.
And that kid, he's got to probably spend the rest of his life in jail or something, you know?
Exactly.
So.
Quote, while watching it, I was amazed at how at ease the boy was during the murders and how little remorse he had. Afterward, I was thinking to myself if it would be the same for me when I kill someone. Later, as his mother and sister watched the presidential debate that night, he said he, quote, just sat in the living room thinking about how I was going to kill my family. I went back upstairs and kept pacing back and forth, imagining killing Mallory. Thoughts of causing her pain kept entering my mind and were really bothering me. But then I think about the time she hurt my feelings. He later knocked on her bedroom door and asked her to watch the comedy movie Waterboy. Then he changed his plans. Quote, after a little while, I thought to myself that if I were to kill my mom and Mallory, I wouldn't want them to feel anything. So I decided to kill them both with the .22 revolver I stole from my grandpa. He said he thought about it some more. Quote, I then spent probably over an hour walking nervously around the house, thinking how life will never be the same and how I would never see them again. He said he knocked on his sister's door again and told her their mother needed her. Quote, she came out, and out of the corner of her eye, she saw me pointing the gun at her. She thought I was joking and told me that I was freaking her out. I shot her in the back and then in the head. He then went to the study and shot his mother three times. Quote, in shock, I ran to my room and was screaming at the top of my lungs that I am really messed up and that I killed my mother and sister. As I emptied the shells on my bed, I heard noises and realized that Mallory was still alive. While I loaded the gun back up, I was shouting that I was sorry and then ran as fast as I could to kill her. I made sure my mom was dead and shot her again in the head. He said he placed the gun on the counter and called 911. Sheriff's deputies found the bodies of his mother and sister and arrested him. In the last lines of his confession, he wrote, I know now that I am done with killing. It's the most dreadful and terrifying thing I will ever experience. And what happened last night will haunt me forever. Damn. But shout out to that dispatcher.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, the way she handled that.
You couldn't have done it any
Kept
better.
talking,
Yeah.
you know, had him kept talking and everything. I mean, wow.
She made it like she was on
His side. Yeah.
which was fascinating to me.
Yeah. Well, to keep him calm and keep him talking. I mean, she got a confession out of him,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, he did just kind of call and was like, I killed my
Right.
family. But, like, to
Elaborate. Yeah.
get more out of him,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. That was the biggest thing to me to come out of this is how well the dispatcher was towards a situation like this because, God, I don't know how I would handle this.
Compare the first one to the dispatcher
Exactly.
who didn't take the lady seriously
Right.
to this one who,
Right.
you know.
Compare, contrast, because...
Grade A.
Yeah.
Grade A.
Yeah.
Respect. I could not do that job. Respect to all you dispatchers.
Respect. Clap again.
Clap.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
It is, dude.
Gosh, that is messed up. That is messed up.
And that's crazy that you, before we started listening to this one, Michael Myers was brought up.
Yeah, no.
What's your take on, like, horror movies, video games, influencing, you know...
I think they do.
Right.
I think it would be impossible to argue that they don't.
Yeah.
Why would you think about killing anyone unless you played something or watched something of somebody who killed somebody?
Right.
You know, I mean...
But it takes a certain somebody to think that.
Well, you would think you'd have to be messed up, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, something would have to be wrong with you to be influenced by that.
Right.
And, you know, it's really messed up with, like, school shooters and stuff. If you play Call of Duty, I mean, you're getting the gun, you're seeing how it works, how to reload, how to do all that. I mean, that's muscle memory for you. You're watching it 24/7.
Right.
If you play Call of Duty, like Warzone, where it's battles and everything, like...
Even, like, this is kind of gross, but, like, gaming creators or whatever, like, say you shoot someone in the head
Yeah.
and they make the effects of how it would look like.
Yeah. Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, where that is. But it's like... where I can play that and be like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, this is like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Like playing Red Dead 2.
Exactly.
Like, I can view it through that lens,
Right.
not of, I'm not going around blowing people's heads off because I want to emulate something.
Yeah.
I want to feel.
Right.
I want to feel how close I can to what that would be like.
Right. If
You
anything, make a movie or video game
Yeah.
if you have, like...
Well, no. If you
Yeah. Get help.
Get help.
Yes.
Do that. Get help.
Yeah.
You know, and figure that shit out.
Because there's an argument where people take their anger towards the video games to release that anger.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
Not
still
everyone-
kind of weird, though.
Well, that means something's going on with you.
Yeah.
And, like, I think personally that it is... If you were going to do that, why wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. If you're going to kill cats, why wouldn't you kill a person?
Right.
You know, like, why wouldn't it eventually bleed over
Yeah.
into... And I think that kid realized it too late.
Yeah.
He killed his parents and was like, oh my God, I have messed up thoroughly.
Right.
But if you're in such a state of I don't know what's going on with him, so I'll say it like this. If you were in a state of whatever mental illness or whatever is going on to you to where you are no longer in reality, maybe some people watching can relate to that feeling of you're just not there.
Yeah.
And him viewing that, like when he said he's like, I was thinking about when my sister was mean to me, he was hyping himself up.
Yeah, he was thinking about
making
the
it
negative.
bad.
Yeah.
Making it bad, making it bad.
He was thinking of the negative for him to persuade himself to do that.
He wanted to be Michael Myers.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it was. Like when he said no remorse or anything like that, like to me, that's that emulation. I want to be Michael Myers.
Right.
Right. But you're not, because he's not real.
No.
No. He's not.
And it's just a movie.
Yeah, it is. It's
and you shouldn't have to blame Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
That's my take on it.
I don't know. Do you think that there's such a thing as too much gratuitous violence?
That's a good point.
Like, imagine if you were watching a movie and there's just a scene of someone getting ripped apart by dogs, and it goes on for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's gratuitous.
Right.
Like, that is like, oh, Jesus. Like, in Django Unchained, that guy does get ripped up by dogs, but you don't see it.
Yeah.
You just see him kind of get attacked one time, like pulled out of the tree, and then that's it. It's the mind, leaving that to your mind.
Yeah.
But to show something like that, that's where I could see people. There are people who get off to that stuff, man.
Yeah.
And
I'm a big horror buff, as you can see.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that unsettle me, like too much, like you were talking about. I get woozy. I get woozy at the sight of blood in real life.
Yeah.
I can't take an IV.
Yeah.
I can't.
Like, it's just not.
Prick my finger, I pass out.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No.
No. I don't need to see that. And even there's some horror movies now where it's like, oh gosh, that's a little much.
Yeah.
But,
Quentin Tarantino kind of like cartoons it in a way,
It's over the top.
It's over the top.
Yeah, like, so I think when you watch
okay.
Nightmare on Elm Street, when Johnny Depp gets pulled into the bed and all the blood, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
There's not one person who has that much blood in their entire body.
That's right.
Yeah, and I just all
it was like a wave.
Waterfall.
Yeah.
It's literally a waterfall.
It was a wave.
And maybe in the 80s you could be like, oh, gosh, but now you're just like, okay, impossible.
Right.
I think, have you seen The Boys?
I've seen a few episodes.
Well, spoiler alert, they're on season 5, but in like the first episode of the show.
Really? Already season 5?
Yeah, season 4 or 5.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's been out for a while. Like, in the first episode, the guy's walking around with his girlfriend or whatever.
Yep.
And then that superhero, like, just runs into her. He's super fast and explodes her. And he's just holding on to her hands. And you talked about thinking about that 911 call. I think about that to this day. That whole, I was so taken aback and shocked by it. And just like, oh my gosh. And it's not even like it was, you don't see it.
Yeah.
It's just like the implication made me so uncomfortable.
Well, another example, Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. Glenn gets battered.
Yeah.
And people were so upset about that because of how disturbing it was and how repetitive he kept hitting him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also, like, I don't even think for, like, syndicated television, I don't think that's bad.
Right.
Like,
I mean, I just see
compared to what we see in movies nowadays,
right.
And everything, even then, what we were seeing.
Probably
because... I think Human Centipede had already been out when that happened, and you're going to get mad at that?
Yeah.
Come on.
Or Teeth.
Unfair.
You seen the movie Teeth?
Yes. Yeah, come on.
First time I hung out with Julia, we watched Teeth together.
Oh, well, you guys might be perfect for each other then, if that's the case.
Oh, God. Jeez. Well, sorry if this episode ruined y'all.
Yeah.
But I really thought it was fascinating by the dispatcher. Mm-hmm. And you can compare and contrast with the first one where they kind of, it was just like, it's just an old lady scared of things.
Yeah.
And then that happens.
Yeah, so quickly.
And
it's like, you don't even hear... I've listened. It's funny we did this because I've listened to a couple 911 calls before we even talked about this. Mm-hmm. And which I didn't even know we were doing these
Right.
911 calls. I just knew, you're like, I want to play something crazy.
Yeah.
So when I listened to the other 911 calls, it was a guy this guy was trying to break into his house. And he's
Yeah.
like, I got a gun, and he's sitting there just screaming at this guy, just like, please stop.
Yeah.
Please stop, please stop. And he eventually shoots him and kills him, And what's crazy is that the 911 dispatcher is like, well, you got to do what you got to do.
Exactly.
Like, you got to shoot him.
Yeah.
Like basically telling him it's okay. You can shoot him if he tries to come in your house.
Yeah.
Like, you can shoot him. So, but his wife's in the background like, you have kids, don't shoot this guy. And it's like, whoa, what?
This guy's about to kill our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had to do some training for work, and they were going over like responses for shootings and stuff, and they were, I don't know if this lady died in Columbine or not, but she was in the library. I think she was a librarian.
Yeah.
And she had called 911.
Okay.
And she had been shot and had witnessed another kid get shot, and then could hear the shooting outside, and she's just relaying all this information to dispatch just so clearly and precise, and just all this. And
I have to listen to that on another episode.
It's wild.
Yeah,
it's wild. It's crazy. It gave me chills just because that's insane. And another thing, I saw a clip of the guy who shot up the school in Uvalde. And how he just walks in. They got him on camera. He's just got his gun and everything.
Yeah.
And insane.
Need to do something about the school protections.
Something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe do something.
Yep. We won't get into that.
We won't get into that. But
that's a whole
that's not
hour long.
That's not what this podcast is about.
No.
That's a
but
unhelpful advice episode.
Yeah, maybe. maybe. If you guys enjoyed us, analyzing 911 calls, we can do more.
It was interesting to try this out.
I try to find like a paranormal 911 call.
Yeah.
Just for not as graphic and realistic, logical. But maybe I can find it in a next episode.
Well,
maybe a UFO 911
I have a story.
Call. Okay.
All right, and this is not a personal story. This is something I was watching with my grandmother. She's the best. So it was one of these, horror shows or something. And it was these people describing, they were out in the woods just having a fire, and they saw this huge figure. And all these people get in their truck and drive off, but they leave one of them. And they're running, and they're like, there's this huge, monstrous looking beast at my house. Or like chasing me, and he's running through the woods, and he runs in the house, and all the kids, I don't know, actually they might be young adults. Yeah. They're all in the house together, and they're like, all right, no one can leave, everyone's going to stay the night here. And they said an hour went by, nothing was going on until they heard just this big bang on the side of the house. And they were like, what is that? And they grabbed a gun, and they were looking for it and everything. And it's going around, and they're stalking. It's literally, it ripped some of the side of the house off, and was hitting it so hard, it knocked it off the foundation of the house.
There you go.
Yeah. They said they woke, their dog was barking at it and everything, and they waited till morning, and they looked around, and they assessed the damage and everything. And they found fur and stuff. Probably a Sasquatch or something, but
Sasquatch, Dogman,
yeah, El Chupacabra,
yeah,
in wherever Illinois or something.
But this was real.
Yeah, it was a TV show. These two people, and I'm very quick to blow off just some stuff on TV because you're selling a show,
right?
But these people were so into their story, and these weren't actors,
right?
These, you could tell these were actual people, and whatever happened to them. Yeah. You just don't fake emotion that. You don't get into it like that. The detail, how detailed and meticulous they were about the whole story. So
well, there's a lot of skeptics about stuff like that, and I've talked to people who have experienced stuff like that, and I believe them. Gotten evidence last night.
Yeah.
I mean, Andy sent
a crazy
clip of lights
flickering.
doing what is it, Morse code?
Yeah.
It's cryptic out there.
Yeah. What's the hotline? We haven't even.
If you guys have any, if you're a dispatcher, if you listen to the show and you're a dispatcher and you want to tell us a crazy 911 call,
Or if you're a dispatcher and you listen to the show, thank you.
yeah, thanks.
You're cool.
Thanks for your
You're doing a job that I don't want to do.
exactly. Yeah.
And I'm glad you do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Or if any of you all had to call 911 and you had a good dispatcher or a bad dispatcher that, you know.
I knocked a guy out one time in Blacksburg.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, I grew up with Jake Vaughn.
Mm-hmm.
God rest his soul. And when I knocked him out, I called 911 because it was bad. And he was on the phone.
Okay.
And he was good. He talked me through it. I was inebriated and I was...
Triggered.
I was in shock almost too because I had blacked out and I was coming to. I had really no idea what was going on. Story for another day.
Okay.
And it was rough.
Yeah.
But he talked me through it and everything. So it takes a special person.
It does.
Deal. Like I said, you don't call 911 for fun.
No.
So
it's for that position is very for like patient.
Yeah. I mean, I would feel like you actually would have to want to help people, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know,
you'd have to have that heart.
Yeah. While also quick decision making, or just being able quick to do whatever you need to do.
Good conversator.
Yeah, good conversator, all that.
Yeah. So if you have any of that, please call the hotline 540-358-1583. Thanks for listening, guys, for this episode. It was a
Thanks for listening
one.
to the last episode and all the episodes before and this one
and
the future
furthermore.
ones.
Please subscribe on YouTube, like and subscribe, share, subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, leave a review, tell us what you think about the show. If you have suggestions, we got the Facebook private group. It's Cryptic out there.
600 and some members.
Yeah, it's growing.
Growing the team. We got merch.
There.
Cryptic out there merch.
Heck yeah. Hopefully we can get
I think the best way to do it is to reach out and to reach out to us and see if you want a shirt.
Yeah.
And then if we got a couple people, 5 or so people who are pretty interested in
stock up some.
Yeah. If we can find out people are interested, we'll make the
and maybe we'll make something
the investment.
new. We'll make something new other than shirts, maybe.
I want a
beanie.
Yeah, headband.
Yeah, a headband would be sick. That would be sick.
I like headbands.
Yeah.
I wear them a lot to work out or
you do.
Whatever. Yeah. I got a Sasquatch one.
There you go.
Green. It's like Sasquatch walking around a campfire.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I like that one a lot.
You got a lot of Sasquatch merchandise. We gotta do a Sasquatch episode.
We have to. I'm waiting.
Here soon.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
We gotta do it before summer's over.
Yeah.
We don't want to be out there in the fall. Maybe we do. Because maybe that's when they want to run around the most.
Yeah.
Think about it. If you're a big hairy creature, I wouldn't want to be moving around a lot in the summer.
You might have to bring a gun. Even though that.
No.
No? Okay.
If a Sasquatch kills me, it's okay.
You got killed by Sasquatch.
Yeah, I've lived out my purpose.
It'd be a Quentin Tarantino movie.
I don't need to show everyone else that Sasquatch exists.
Right. I would love to have it on camera, though.
Yeah, you can get me violently. Well, we'll take a group. I'll sacrifice myself dramatically.
Jesus.
Go, guys, go. But they don't kill me.
I just run with the camera.
Yeah, they adapt me into their society. They look at my tattoo and they explain to me in their Squatch language, that's a map. Aliens are coming and they're going to take us away.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't hear from you for 3 years.
I come back with my Sasquatch army and we realize that the Earth has been destroyed and we're like, all right, let's go somewhere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so.
That's a great movie, Bond. Maybe.
Coming in theater.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yeah. Thanks. Justin and I are going to go get a drink.
Yes. Thanks, everybody, for listening and watching. Josh, thanks for being on once again.
Yeah. Love being here.
Yep, we're alive and well. And lastly, watch your back. It's Cryptic out there.
rather be alone in my zone writing poems. When I get in, I take a shower, read a book and feel empowered. Smoking on that sour got me counting down the hours, thinking of all the shit that they could do but won't allow us. Then I realize they all some fucking cowards. The world is ours. Me and my brother twin like the towers, and we want it now, never later. No more favors done with all these traitors who be haters on the low. They just hate to see you grow, so I'd rather be alone in my zone writing poems, cause I'm never on the road. And I'd rather stay at home, man. Life been moving fast lately, trying to get a grasp, and every day I'm mad lately. Never let it drive me crazy, you do this for my old lady, yeah.
They told us stay quiet, better close your lips. We never thought we'd get our chance to speak. So we just stay grinding, trying to hold our chips, and thank God for our chance to breathe. They told us stay quiet, better close your lips. We never thought we'd get our chance to speak. So we just stay grinding, trying to hold our chips, and thank God for our chance to breathe. So let us breathe in.
See, ain't shit changed, but a bunch of people feel us. Reaching for the top, and now I ain't got no ceilings. Pour me up a cup or two so it can stop the bleeding. Roll me up a split or two, and now I'm hella weeded, cause I'm feeling like I want it, but I don't know if I need it. Took a few L's, but that nigga undefeated. Same shit, different day, why this so repeated? If we don't talk no more, it's probably cause I felt mistreated. Bad enough I don't hear excuses, trust me you could keep it. Saw it coming from a mile away once I peeped it. Caught up in that drama, mama, I don't get between it. They be trying to turn it on you, damn they really tweaking.
We broke, but we wealthy in ability and hopes fits. Bitch, no, we only need the brokerage. We only overage, overseeing all the dope shit. Killing these cats with they facilities. Flush down the drain, leaning through all 8 lives till that become they centerpiece. Unfold and be a masterpiece at half of all our faculties. We actually dope, you just don't know the half of we.
We actually dope, you just don't know the half of we.
They told us stay quiet, better close your lips. We never thought we'd get our chance to speak. So we just stay grinding, trying to hold our chips, and thank God for our chance to breathe. They told us stay quiet, better close your lips. We never thought we'd get our chance to speak. So we just stay grinding, trying to hold our chips, and thank God for our chance to breathe. So let us breathe in.